Everybody, and welcome to What's So Great About Grimsby. I'm Kyle Dorr from St. John's Church here in Grimsby, and what's so great about Grimsby is the place where we talk about the people and the groups that make our community a wonderful place to be. So thanks for joining me. And a couple of visitors that we have today are working very hard to help to make our community a wonderful place and to really tell the story of Grimsby being just a great community to live in, and they're part of what's so great about Grimsby. So I'm joined today by Stacey Elia, who is the Executive Director of the Grimsby Benevolent Fund, and also today by Steve Allingham, who is the President of the Grimsby Firefighters Association. Hi, guys.
Hi, Kyle.
How are you doing?
Very good, thank you.
That's good. It's wonderful that you can join us, and there's a really special, powerful event happening in Grimsby on May the 2nd that both of your organizations are a part of. Does somebody want to tell me a little bit about what's going on May the 2nd?
So sure, I'd like to begin by saying we have a fantastic, strong partnership with the Grimsby Firefighters Association and the town of Grimsby. They are leading this food drive, which is a town-wide food drive in support of our local families that are in some difficult times right now. This is showing true power of what this community can do, is coming together and making sure that every individual in our community is really taken care of and embraced. It's an opportunity for this community to collect food, put food on their front porch, and know they're truly making a difference in our community this Saturday.
That's great. And Steve, it's wonderful to have the Firefighters Association taking part. And how are you guys helping out with the Feed Hope campaign?
Yeah, so basically on our end, it's the logistics of getting somebody out to all the residents in town and being able to collect and transport the food to the Benevolent Fund facility. So within the association, we have a number of people volunteering with their families. Then we've also reached out to other Town of Grimsby staff, and together with them and their families as well, we've put together a number of teams who will be distributed across the town. And we've got a number of vehicles that'll be out and about, a number of fire vehicles and town trucks, and we'll be basically hitting. Our goal is every residence in town, above and below the escarpment, and we'll be collecting food and transporting it to the Benevolent Fund facility.
That's wonderful. So can you just tell us a little bit about how people can participate in the Feed Hope campaign?
Absolutely. So the exciting part of this is we're seeing and hearing neighborhoods are pulling together to make sure that the awareness is out there. Businesses and that have been supporting us through online donations. So again, I reach out to this community and say, usually you'll hear me say the power of one. I'm saying the power of a community this weekend, in that if everyone gave us one item, what a difference that would make for our local families. So we are looking for non-perishable food items. If they can put that in a bag and have that on their porch or in the rural areas at the end of the driveway, again, that'll be collected and then it'll be distributed through our food bank. I will say to this community, we are going through a tremendous amount of food right now. There is a real need in our community, and this is our time to take a crisis and turn it around and empower people to help and make a difference in others' lives.
Absolutely. So what people can do then is between 8 and 4, that's when the items will be picked up on Saturday. So if people can have their items in bags or in a box on their front porch by 8 a.m. on Saturday, May the 2nd, is that about the right time?
Yeah, that's correct. We would prefer it to be out there by 8 because we don't know when the drivers will be there exactly, and we don't want to miss anyone. So if they can have it out by 8, that would be wonderful. And online donations too, I just want to do a reminder that online donations that we're receiving this week will go towards this campaign as well, and that will go right to the end on Saturday at midnight. So if you can do an online donation, please visit our website, gbfgrimsby.com, and you can make a donation as well. That gives us some buying power to purchase more foods that are needed, also help local families with utility and housing supports.
That's great. So gbfgrimsby.com, you will see the link to the website in the video description, so you can just click on that. Now, you're really hoping for this campaign that donations can be received by May the 2nd financially, but you guys will take donations at any time, right?
Absolutely, we will. We will, for sure we will. I do want to say that this community is very, very generous, and
Yes.
it is an actual honor for me to lead this organization in such a beautiful town. I do want to mention that I also know that there could be families or individuals or seniors out there that are struggling, and maybe pride's not making them come to our door for assistance or calling us for assistance. This is the time that a community can embrace you. There is absolutely no reason for an individual out there to be suffering without food and supports. That's what Grimsby stands for, and GBF is here to be the best in practice in our social services, and we are a dedicated team to making a real difference. So if you are struggling, you need to call us as soon as possible.
Absolutely. You're there at any season, and this is certainly understandably a season where help is needed, and no one should be going hungry because we have the resources. We just need to share them around. Now, certainly any kind of gift or donation is greatly received, but are there certain items that that maybe you're in a bit short order on, or you could use a little bit more of?
Absolutely. I would say that any kids snacks are very welcomed right now. There's a lot of pressure on families with children not being in school. So any kid snacks would be greatly welcomed. Canned fruit, fruit juice, peanut butter, canned meats are always welcomed as well. And the other thing that some people don't think of is the hygiene products and pet food. This is a time where you could be isolated and very lonely, and your pets are what's bringing that happiness to you. So I know a lot of the families we service, they do ask for that support, and we try to accommodate that support as well.
Absolutely. Well, and especially with the increased need to be washing our hands, those personal care items are essential too. So it's not just the non-perishable food, but it's the personal care and pet items and hygiene items are all greatly received. Now, have you noticed there's been an increase in people needing the food bank in the last
most
month or so?
definitely, we are seeing an increase. We get probably daily calls about inquiring about our services. What do our services look like for families? We are also fielding a lot of calls to assist individuals in trying to get the government funding that might be available to them. So most definitely there is. I would say from the start of this, we've had over 800 individuals that we've supported. And out of that 800, there's probably around 250 that are local children. So this is a very important time for us to come together and help those individuals.
Absolutely. And so this is an essential time to come together, and we have the power to do this, and we can make a difference in the lives of everybody in town. And the people that you may be supporting could be people down the street, across the road, in your backyard, people your kids go to school with, people you know. It could even be yourself. So please give joyfully and generously to the Feed Hope campaign on May the 2nd. Your contribution makes such a wonderful difference. Well, thank you so much, Steve and Stacy, for taking the time to be here. Thanks to the GBF and the Grimsby Firefighters Association and the town of Grimsby for working together to make this possible. And Steve and Stacy, thanks for being part of What's So Great About Grimsby.
Thank you. It's our pleasure.
Thank you, too.
All right. And folks, what you also can do, if you see this video and you want to get the word out about this campaign, please share the video with someone else on social media, on your email list. Let's get the word out and support our community on May the 2nd. I'm Kyle Dorr from St. John's Church in Grimsby, and this has been What's So Great About Grimsby.